one of them.
Yeah, no, look.
In Southeast Asia's core, they do like. I can see the potential for how it could work. Oh, and well, TNC closes up their lineup quite nicely, and they pick up that gyro. The Chen creeps with just.
I'm sure the crowd will be too. So teams right now do have the OD being played by. The amount of bonus damage being 36% at max level is quite high. It looks like they will find a kill at the top lane onto Cuckoo, but they do get jabs and a beautiful little stun coming out from the Nyx assassin. Jabs, however, does find the first blood, so that will go to the way of Mineski. But ultimately, it was just a couple supports dying, so not really a big deal either way. And the kill kind of jabs on the. He's just not letting Sam H have the XP that he wants, nor the gold. Like, he's just losing so much farm. And of course, those creeps are eventually going to come back, but by the time they come back, they push into your tier 1 tower. We do see in the mid lane, they do end up getting Armel on the OD. So a nice pickup from them, and we forgot to mention, of course, Ninja Boogie. It is nighttime, we have to keep an eye on him, because he does want to make things happen. He already trying to slow down Sam H. In fact, they do throw in Cuckoo on the Rubik onto Ice. He does come in with 3 creeps though, and he will be able to net up Sam H for a while right now. And it looks like they will come in for a gank, and well, Sam H trying to back off, but there's another net available. He did bait out that TP from Ice, and Sam H should just end up dropping here, and he will. Ninja Boogie will find himself a second kill. And I mean, with these 2 Dark Troll Summoners, they're going to be able to really push the tier 1 quite fast with the skeletons. Mind you though, Mushi ends up dying at the top lane.
Yeah, they're having to trade which lane is successful here.
Well, they're going on Cuckoo again, and this should be a fairly easy kill with that. And they'll even use the Chen ulti to make sure the creeps are okay and not die. There's no real other reason for it, to be honest. The tier 1 tower, I mean, this is going to drop so fast with this many. Sam H now should see him, but well, the Troll's going to go in. They do start off with the slow, and the Penitence comes in. Sam H sticking around the tier 2, understanding that's his best shot of surviving, and he might go for Ninja Boogie and might find the kill at that, and he will. Nice rotation coming up from TNC to find the return. And they will be able to defend that tier 2 and force them to go back. In fact, no, a nice little glimpse onto Raven. But it does allow the rest of Mineski to get the hell out immediately. And they do end up losing the Night Stalker, but he's already found the amount of kills he needed for his first night. Like, 2 kills is pretty substantial. And not to mention 2 assists at that. So he'll be very happy with himself.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's had a good start to the nighttime, and right now he can just take it easy until the next.
Well, they're really not leaving Sam H alone. They go for him again at the top lane now. And, well, you see Moon rotated with that Exorcism. And now they're just going to get a tier 1 out of this as well. So the timing is pretty done a bit more to the mid game, where they will start peaking themselves.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, Mineski's lineup is just really good early.
Sam H is actually going to get caught out. The glimpse is there, the Panic Build as well. The double Hadoukens come out and they take him out. Well, Night Stalker going to get Astral up. Can they find the stun and really take him out? They probably should be able to. It's fairly easy and he will go down. So TNC do get themselves a little trade for losing Sam H. But that's pretty much it. Like, it's not really worth the Night Stalker for the Tiny. But I think they're just going to have to be happy that they got that return kill.
Yeah, at this point, they should be pretty much. Just a little patience from TNC might pay off.
They are going to make a rotation right now. They will be able to find jabs, it looks like, and that's a very easy kill to get. In fact, no, they'll go after the Night Stalker, and there is Mushi there, though. He was infested, and Cuckoo, he's in big trouble. He will end up dropping. Mind you, they do get the Disruptor in the back lines as well, and now he's going to try and fight Timms, but Sam H has joined in. This might be too much for Mushi to deal with. He might have to make a run for this, although there is a rotation coming in. It looks like Moon wants to help out. The sun actually ended up missing onto him as well. Sam H. Well, he will be in trouble there. I'm talking perfect from Mushi, and he will get that kill. We sit at a 6-8 now. The net worth lead is going to way of Mineski again. And I mean, there is a Midas now on this Chen. And he's going, again, the Chen creeps. They're being very frustrating right now. And they're actually going to find what looks like Sam H again. And, well, he can't really do anything about this. When you've got Mushi on your tail like that, and he's got rage available as well as the armor, it's like, what the hell are you meant to do? They do end up taking the tier 2 bot, and this is just absolutely surgical play coming out from Mineski. Like, the time
they've taken so many objectives, and it's just going to get bigger from here.
Mid lane, they did miss the stage storm, but the glimpse back will get him. Can they do all the damage onto Raven? It looks like they can. There was a rotation attempt from Armel, but it wasn't really there. Now he cancelled, and now Cuckoo's left alone. They do try to go for the silence for Cuckoo. He should just drop very easily here. And another tier 2 is going to be attempted by the side of Mineski at 15 minutes in. And it looks like by the time he hits 20 minutes, he does end up force staffing away. In fact, that was the OD forcing that to happen. But now the drum's being used, and it looks like actually Ninja Boogie is showing a lot of vision right now. They're going to go straight for the OD, and it looks like Armel can't really do anything about this. He astrals himself. Meanwhile, Ice being chased by Sam H, but he's still not dead. Now the Sanity doesn't kill him either, and Ice is just going to make a run for it right now. Sam H can't catch up. Meanwhile, it looks like Moon actually found Raven, and they actually do just end up getting out successfully. There was one loss in the Disruptor, but TNC couldn't find any more, and now they're going to lose a Roshan to the side of Mineski.
Yeah, I mean, it's pre-word Qual. You throw away your Disruptor, you already used Static Storm anyway. It's not too big of a loss, especially if you take out the two cores you really need to be big. I mean, the OD and the Gyrocopter, they're really struggling in this game, and they need a fair bit more to really start pushing your power, and dying like that really...
Apparently not, and the sentry is placed, but it's too easy for Tim to just get out of this situation if there's no dust. And Mushi finds Armel solo?
Yeah, now they have the dust on Tims as well.
Yeah, well, he's going to get taken down fairly easily. The penitence is there. He does actually spike Caprice and try to TP out. Can they stop it? It looks like they can. And, well, Ninja Boogie picks that one up. Now the nighttime is committed. I wish I saw how the lifesteal actually took out the OD solo. Mushi is in trouble though. He's overextended. The Aegis is gone. His team is running to back him up, but they are fairly far away. And and out of position. Static Storm, is it available? Yes, it is. How do you even stop this? The Exorcism, the Ancient Creeps. I mean, they're trying with the Spike Carapace, but now he might go down. Tims, he's in big trouble right now, and he's gone. There is a buyback, and it is forced out, but the tier 3 is already gone. They're just going to back out of here successfully, and there's just nothing that TNC can do about it. They are going to try and find some return kills for themselves. They do have to be very careful that Mineski don't try and turn this around on them. Ice might just be the target, but he starts sending his heroes back. Jabs will actually just glimpse someone and get the hell out of there, thanks to the Chen. And well, you see Timsy just following the creeps. It's the easiest way to know where a Chen is. And he is going to probably find a Chen, at the least, for his team. No heroes really around to help him out either.
Yeah, he does spot it out, but I don't think Tims has enough to solo kill, although he does have backup now.
Well, they do go in. Sam H now trying to join in, but look at the rotations. Here comes the Disruptor. Now the Avalanche toss. Is it enough? Where's the heal? It is there just in time, and Sam H trying to TP out now, but the glimpse is available, and they do get him. They didn't even need the glimpse, they just used the net. The call down, meanwhile, Ice again, he's juking around everyone, and he will just walk out of there successfully. I mean, he's just so good at baiting teams into trying to get him. Like, it's almost like he knows that's happening. Well, and if it's given to someone like the Gyrocopter, who now has a BKB, mind you, it could be really bad. But they're going to initiate right now. The Exorcism is there. Mushi hitting up onto Cuckoo, who actually stole the Exorcism, but he's gone now. The Static Storm was also dropped onto the OD. The cooldown is there, but it's not really going to be enough. Raven has BKB and is trying his best. Moon is still tanking through all this with the Spirit Siphons, and he's going to take down Armel. He does astral himself up, but he's stuck. He's going absolutely nowhere. In fact, no beautiful blink comes out from him. They know where he is, though. Can they make the chase? Ninja Boogie being blocked a bit, but he will continue. In fact, no, apparently he'll just let it go. No, he's going to continue, but this could be a bit of a bait coming up from Armel. It's not an easy kill to go for. It looks like rather they go for the racks. With that Exorcism available and still up for just a moment, still a bit of damage. But with the Gyro down, they've got to feel very safe to take this racks the least. With Ice there and those Ancient Creeps, and they will move to the tier 3 mid possibly.
Yeah, I mean, these barracks are just really melting. It's really actually ridiculous to watch just how fast these buildings go down.
It really is, John. We're seeing something beautiful today, though. I mean, Ice, he just always is a bit of a treat. Cuckoo. Not actually have the risk available to be used. Bushi actually gone for that Sanjin Yasha build on the Lifestealer. So he's going for that really, like, he's going to be really fast. He's going to hit really hard and really quickly as well. Looks like the tier 1 mid will be the target of TNC right now, but Mineski aren't giving anything away. They rotate immediately and they're trying Tims. Now Cuckoo was actually there with the infest, I believe, but it's not going to be enough. Cuckoo will just give his own life away. The cooldown is there, but Raven, he's pretty much by himself. Armel just 4-stars out and Raven is gone. Now the Glimpse back and Armel, well, he shouldn't have gone. They do end up getting the kill onto the Disruptor at the least. But this is much, much bigger of a deal, and Armel will end up dropping, and Mushi finds himself a triple kill. And this should be a second Rax, and you know, John, it could even be Megas if they really wanted to.
Yeah, the possibility is definitely there. I mean, they really just melt these objectives very fast. Exorcism is going to be back. You know, it's a Hail Mary at this point.
I mean, he's got to go for it. There's no other. It feels like there's no other item that can bring his team back from this. So good on him for trying to go for the rapier, but it is quite a while away. Looks like they might fall victim to another team fight, although they do scan it out. Now they do jump in. The Disruptor will be the first target, and they'll take him out immediately. But no, he's not dead yet. There's too many heals. The Static Storm comes out. The BKB was there by the gyro, but he's gone. And now Armel is all alone, and he'll drop as well. Meanwhile, Sam H is trying to back off, but there's the use. They call GG well played. I mean, John, they've had enough. My goodness, I will never, mark my words, John, I will never doubt Isis offlane Chen again.
Absolutely. I mean, we just saw how much work he did